ValveTime.net.
Hi, and welcome to the ValveTime News Roundup. Each week, we'll bring you the biggest talking points regarding Valve, software, and the community. Now, the news. Early last week, the Valve Linux team announced an external beta for Steam coming sometime in October. The beta, available to 1,000 select users, will include access to the Linux versions of Steam and one Valve game, presumably Left 4 Dead 2. According to the developers, the Linux version will not include Big Picture Mode or any other Valve games, but we believe these several additional Steam features and games may be added later in the beta, before the Linux version goes live. After a delay of almost a month, software on Steam has finally arrived. In a hidden patch on Tuesday, the 2nd of October, Valve added a selection of 6 new software titles: GameMaker Studio, 3D Coat, Art Rage Studio Pro, 3D Mark Vantage, 3D Mark 11, and Camera Bag 2. Source Filmmaker has also been listed as a software title. To find software on Steam, simply click the newly added software button listed at the top of the store page, which will take you to the new hub. Some of the software titles have free versions, which you can download and try out right now. Valve also added an All Software tab to your library to stop software and games getting mixed up. All Software has a 10% discount until the 9th of October, which is next Tuesday. Apparently, Valve will be adding more software to Steam soon, so keep an eye out for those. We look forward to possibly getting some Adobe content available sometime soon. Make it happen, Valve. In update news, CounterStrike Global Offensive received a sizable patch on Monday, the 1st of October, which brought 2 new maps and a whole new set of changes to the matchmaking system. Many of you CounterStrike 1.6 players will be pleased to hear that the classic DE Vertigo Skyscraper map was added, fresh with a new coat of paint, alongside an all-new Arms Race snow-themed map, Monastery. Both maps are a lot of fun, and you can check them out in the free update for all PC owners available right now. The trailer for the update will be available on screen now, as well as at the end of this video. As for Dota 2, let's start by watching an entire orchestra performing the score for the Dota 2 trailer. In patch news, a content-lacking Dota 2 update shipped this week, which brought a number of fixes. However, Dota 1 version 6.75 was released, which brought significant changes to the game, including 2 new heroes: Zet the Arc Warden, an agility hero, and Orath the Winter Wyvern, an intelligence hero. Other changes include an increased Roshan turn speed, the Aegis of Immortal use time reduced to 6 minutes, and a new item called Shadow Amulet, which gives increased attack speed when activated and turns the hero invisible while immobile. Why should you care about Dota 1 updates? Well, mainly because many of these Dota 1 updates usually trickle down to Dota 2 at some point. Think of it as a beta, kind of. As for Dota 2 updates, the game received a rather sizable update on Thursday the 4th of October, which introduced a new hero, Magnus, a melee strength carrier. His ultimate, Reverse Polarity, allows him to drag all nearby enemies and heroes in front of him before letting out a powerful slam which then deals massive damage. Also included in the update were a huge number of balance tweaks, nerfs, and buffs which affected a wide number of heroes. Items and bots were also affected. You can read about the tweaks and additions in the changelog available in the video description. Additionally, Erik Johnson was interviewed by GameSpot this week, reflecting upon the success of the International 2012, who said, "We feel like we did a pretty good job, but we're thinking about what we could do better next time around." Erik goes on to say that half the peak 567,000 viewers were from inside China, and that Valve wants to continue finding ways for professional players to earn the value they create for people watching. He is also hopeful that the community will help establish a full Dota 2 circuit of competitions to grow the competitive scene to new heights. This weekend saw Eurogamer Expo in London come and go. Valve didn't make an appearance with a stand this year, but Chet flew in to give a talk on how to give yourself a job in the industry. The long and short of his talk revolved around a simple concept.
If you want to get yourself a job in the game industry, create something. There you go, and that's it. It's that easy.
Throughout the talk, Chet talks about some of the things you should do if you want to achieve something in the industry, with the most important being avoiding what Valve calls sharpening your pencil excuses, whereby people are reluctant to start projects until everything is perfect. Chet recommends you get stuck in, experiment, and learn as you make mistakes. Your first try is likely to suck, but so be it. Our lead editor Glenn had front row seats for the talk as Chet played safe during the QA sessions at the end of his talk. He said little more on other Valve projects other than that Valve have new scripting tools in the works. The Team Fortress 2 Saxxy Awards are scheduled to begin on November 1st, 2012, and Valve thought it was time to update some of the old rules set down a few months back during the original announcement. The Saxxy Contest Rules Update blog post on the Team Fortress 2 blog pointed out the addition of a new category entitled Best Replay, which Valve hopes will help users who have limited animation experience to participate, in order to highlight much of the in-game wacky fun which made last year's contest such a big success. Another smaller rule change included the permission to use external post-production video editing tools to create titles and transitions for Source Filmmaker creative projects, as the SFM does not yet include these tools. We're looking forward to seeing what kind of projects the community come up with for this year's contest. Good luck to all those who plan on entering. Now, for a few smaller news pieces we thought we should mention. Remember a while ago when we told you about the new Headcrab Plush coming to the Valve store? Well, guess what? It's here! You can purchase your own via the link in the description, that is, if there are any left in stock by the time this video goes out. In Steam Greenlight news, McPixel, one of the first greenlit games selected by the community, has become fully available for purchase on Steam. Congratulations to the developer, and we hope you're enjoying your new mountain of money. Don't forget to keep an eye out for the next set of greenlit titles, which are set to be announced on October 15th. On the community side of things, Enter the Freeman is a new Half-Life-inspired live-action fan film which takes place during the events of the Black Mesa incident. Released on Machinima's YouTube channel earlier this week, we definitely think it is worth the watch. Just be sure to cover your ears when Gordon speaks. It's all lies, I tell you, lies! And that brings us to the end of another news week. Apologies for the slightly delayed episode. We've been having a few shifts around in terms of hardware, and I personally also got a new job, so yay for me. But we're now all set and good to go. You can check out Chet's Eurogamer talk and the Half-Life fan film Enter the Freeman via the annotation links on screen now. Stay tuned for more videos, news, and reviews in the near future. Bye for now.